At 8:15 p.m., the President and First Lady arrived at the White House Correspondents' Dinner at Washington's Hilton Hotel. It's one of the biggest nights on D.C.'s social calendar, and a challenging one for security. Among the more than 2,300 attendees were a number of high-ranking officials, including the Vice President, 12 cabinet secretaries, and leaders of Congress.
Welcome to the 2026 White House Correspondents' Dinner.
At 8:34 p.m., one floor above the ballroom, security camera footage shows the suspect rushed through the security checkpoint. The checkpoint is equipped with a weapon-detecting magnetometer and guarded by several agents. They quickly drew their weapons and pursued the suspect. It would later be revealed that he was armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knives. 30 seconds later, back downstairs in the ballroom, several shots can be heard. But the president and others don't immediately react. 10 seconds after the first shots, the First Lady and guests appear to notice something is wrong. One agent moves to stand behind the president, while on the opposite side of the dais, several agents quickly evacuate Vice President Vance. Nearly 20 seconds after the first shots, as attendees hide beneath tables, agents crowd the president and begin pulling him off stage. President Trump falls to the ground before regaining his footing and is pulled from the ballroom roughly 30 seconds into the incident. Outside the ballroom, Speaker Mike Johnson is evacuated. Officers cross the stage and scan the crowd with weapons drawn, as Secret Service agents quickly fan out across the ballroom floor, climbing over chairs and tables as they make their way to administration officials.
Gunshots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
The room is packed, and the close arrangement of tables and chairs hindered agents trying to quickly evacuate administration officials. Deputy White House Chief of Staff Stephen Miller and his wife Katie Miller exit to the right side of the dais, while agents escort Health and Human Services Secretary RFK Jr. and his wife out of the opposite side of the room. Two more agents secure Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is then led to still another exit. In the minutes after the shooting, House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, and Small Business Administration Administrator Kelly Loeffler are escorted down a hallway of the hotel. They are then followed by Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin. At 5 minutes to 9, video appears to show the suspect, covered by a foil blanket, lying on the ground, one floor above the ballroom. He would later be identified as Cole Tomas Allen, 31, from Torrance, California.
Our program is going to resume.
Just before 9 p.m., White House Correspondents Association President Weijia Jiang took to the podium announcing that the program would resume momentarily. But a half hour later, Trump posts on Truth Social, quote, "Law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises," noting, quote, "The First Lady, plus the Vice President, and all cabinet members are in perfect condition." The president was evacuated from the building at 9:45 p.m. Between 9:30 and 10 p.m., several cabinet members, including Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, and Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, were still being evacuated. With word that the president had left, remaining attendees also departed. One Secret Service agent was struck by a bullet that hit his protective vest, but there were no other reported injuries from the evening.